Right now at 11, the speculation is over. President Donald Trump reveals his pick for the next Supreme Court Justice of the United States.
I have selected an individual whose qualities define, really, and I mean closely define, what we're looking for.
Neil Gorsuch becomes the youngest Supreme Court nominee in 25 years. As predicted, the president's choice is a conservative, and that selection is expected to spark a fight with Democrats. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jessica Dean.
And I'm Yuki Washington. Our David Spunt was the only local reporter inside the White House for tonight's announcement. He joins us now from our nation's capital with more details on the president's pick. Good evening, David.
Yuki, good evening. I was in the East Room when President Trump made that announcement. Neil Gorsuch from Denver, Colorado, on pace to be the next Supreme Court Justice of the United States. Of course, he needs to go through a confirmation process, and Democrats are already saying it will be a process.
Today, I am keeping another promise to the American people by nominating Judge Neil Gorsuch of the United States Supreme Court to be of the United States Supreme Court.
In his first primetime address to the nation, President Trump announced what many consider one of the most important decisions he'll ever make.
The qualifications of Judge Gorsuch are beyond dispute.
Judge Neil Gorsuch sits on the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals in Colorado. He's a Harvard Law graduate and former classmate of President Barack Obama.
Standing here in a house of history and acutely aware of my own imperfections, I pledge that if I am confirmed, I will do all my powers permit to be a faithful servant of the Constitution and laws of this great country.
Gorsuch and his wife joined President Trump. One of his cases that caught the national eye when he famously sided with Hobby Lobby that employers should not be required to provide contraception for women under Obamacare.
It is the role of judges to apply, not alter, the work of the people's representatives. A judge who likes every outcome he reaches is very likely a bad judge, stretching for results he prefers rather than those the law demands.
The president is hoping for a smooth confirmation.
I only hope that both Democrats and Republicans can come together for once for the good of the country.
Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer of New York said that he's not going to support Judge Gorsuch. He said that the judge favors corporations over the American people. There was some speculation that Pennsylvania Federal Court of Appeals Judge Thomas Hardiman was going to be nominated tonight, but at this point, Judge Gorsuch is President Trump's nominee. Yuki, Jessica.
David, with that being said, does Hardiman still have a chance of getting on the court?
A lot of people are talking about that, Yuki, and he very much has a chance because Justices Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Anthony Kennedy could retire at some point over the next 4 years, making room for Judge Hardiman, who has the support of President Trump's elder sister, who also sits on the Third Circuit Court of Appeals based out of Philadelphia. Reporting live tonight from the White House, David Spunt, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
David, thank you for that.